are you here? Eric, why are you here at 11:35? Holy smokes. All right, let's go so you guys can get back to Roanoke or wherever you might be traveling to.
Mike, what impressed you the most tonight?
Lynn Kidd was outstanding. A number of things, David. Out-rebounded Florida State 12. They just peeled our ears back in Tallahassee. We were quicker to the ball tonight than they were. They were much quicker to the ball in Tallahassee, and that was a big part of the game, probably a big part of the game tonight. I think they had 2 offensive rebounds in the first half. Hunter was terrific. Sean was quite good. Battled through some fouls. Like every time you play Florida State, you're dealing with those issues as they just drive the ball so violently. Number 2, Primo Spears, 23. But all in all, a really good night for our club, and we needed one.
Coach Hamilton obviously plays a lot of guys.
Yes.
For you to be able to get John in there, to get Brandon, to get Jaden, and those guys give you some good minutes.
Yeah.
How much did that mean to you guys?
Much, David. I had no choice in either half, and John responded. John did some good things for us in the first half defensively. Got those 2 fouls down in the second half. Jaden Young helped our team tonight. Got the 3 down in the first half, as did Rex Steiner. You've got to be able to do that. They just wear you down. Playing as many people as they do, and he sometimes plays more than he did tonight. So, yes, to answer your question.
Mike, they shot lights out in the first half. What did you think you guys did better on defense in the second half?
Mark, so much of it is playing without fouling. Now, I don't know that we graded an A+ in that area. I think a little bit better. They made 4 first-half threes. How many did they make for the game, David? 8. Did they make 8? So they made 4 in the second. Just better job, Mark, of keeping a body on a body. I didn't think we had the defensive lapses, the individual guarding the ball and that thing getting anywhere anywhere at once. I thought we did a pretty good job in that regard.
After getting out rebounded the past 3 games, what did you do better on the boards to out rebound?
Again, I think we were quicker. I don't ask me why. Don't ask me to explain it. I can't. But we were very active on the glass. I thought we were much more physical on the glass than we've been of late. And Lynn was awesome. Again, 10 first half rebounds, 15 for the game, 12 points. That's a pretty good stat line from that young man.
Coach, Hunter season high 20 points. MJ was at a plus 12. Around the 8-minute mark when Sean picked up his 4th foul, what was the confidence level in going to those 2 guys as primary ball handlers and then mixing in Brandon there at the end?
Good question. Pretty high. We've got a package. Double fist is packaged with Collins with the ball just to get Padula off the ball. So I'm comfortable with it. I'm confident with it. We might have to send Lynn into the back court and ball screen for the ball with Hunter, but I thought we handled the pressure well. We had a couple possessions now. We were playing with fire. That thing was at 21 as we were coming into the front court. So I have a very high confidence level, especially with MJ Collins.
Coach, you mentioned the fouls tonight. How challenging was it to play to the pace of tonight's game?
Well, they kind of dictate it, I wish you could. There were 10 fewer possessions, but they play the fastest pace in the league. Made shot, missed foul shot, missed field goal, and they're coming at you. Worley is 6'5" and moves like, a NFL free safety. That's how they play, and they in turn speed you up a little bit. Made shot. Here comes the press. All right, they're all up into you, get by them. You're making, play up here. And we got a little frantic there at times, but I thought handled ourselves pretty good.
And how big was Tyler for you guys this
He
year?
was awesome. He really shot the ball well. We had him on Baba, which is not an ideal match for a man his size, but he's tough, and I thought he did a pretty good job on the kid. He had made 3 in the second half, right in front of just off center of Florida State's bench. I think Tyler was guarding him, but he had a really good ball game. Proud of him.
Mike, this is, I think, the most significant minutes in ACC play for Jaden and Brandon. What did you think of your freshman guards tonight?
Helped us win. And that's not an easy game to be thrust into. They're so hard-nosed, Florida State. Jaden was very good. Thought Brandon did some good things. He had a turnover or two. Just wow, what are we doing? But proud of those guys.
And then you guys were 23-7 in points off turnovers tonight. Florida State only 13 turnovers to turn that into 23 points. What were you guys able to do to succeed in that?
Well, I mean, there's nothing designed. That's a broken floor. That's an outnumbered break. That's good basketball players making the right play, making a team play. And game's a lot easier when the ball's going in the hole, and went in the hole for a pretty good clip tonight.
Mike, you got 7 games left in the regular season in ACC play. What's your message to your team as you guys head to Chapel Hill now this weekend?
Let's take tomorrow off and prepare our bodies, and let's have 2 good days of preparation. Let's find a way to go down there and win. Not going to be easy. I haven't seen very much of them. I know they're really good. I watched some of the Duke game. I know they're really good. RJ's playing great basketball. Baycott's playing great basketball. Carmack Ryan has helped their team a lot. He seems like such a great team person. I'll know more about him tomorrow, but look forward to getting down there.
Coach, coming in, FSU had outscored their opponents in 11 of the 12 games off the bench. To outscore the FSU bench, what does that say both about your team's
They
ability
play a
to score?
dadgone Army over there. I hope they're outscoring her. It's good. It's big. It's a big deal. That's guys coming onto the floor when their number's called and not shying away from it. And you could shy away from it in that one. They come after you. But to Jaden's credit, now, we are 24 games in. We're 24 games in. And we're coming down the stretch. When your number's called, you gotta respond. You gotta respond in a positive way, and those kids did that. Good. Thanks, guys. Safe travels.
I thought we got beat by a team tonight that played very connected. I thought they did a very good job of executing even when the game was tied at halftime. I thought that they went away a little bit from the offense that they normally run, but I thought that they moved the ball and made the extra pass, and every time we made a defensive mistake, they made us play, especially when they had the open looks on the perimeter. And it seemed as though we were not able to convert our open looks. We had to drive to the basket, and we was able to tie the score, but their execution on the offensive end was much better. Defensively, when you have that many shooters on the floor, that is, for us this year, it's been a challenge for us to get the stops that we need. And then you got to give Lynn. I thought he did an unbelievable job on the boards. He got 15 rebounds. I don't know how many points he scored. Was it 12? And he was definitely a problem for us because when they did miss, he was able to corral get the rebounds and get them an extra possession. Any questions?
I just wanted to ask Coach, there are 47 fouls committed on tonight. How difficult was it to string together momentum when there were so many stoppages in the way?
Well, you have games like that. That's just part of basketball. Sometimes you have those games when the game is called close and sometimes it's not. But they made their free throws, and we didn't make ours. Sometimes you don't worry about it if you're making your free throws. I think we missed 10 tonight, and those are critical free throws. That one little series there where if we had made our free throws and made our layups, it would have been a 2-point game. We didn't get either. We didn't make the layups, nor did we hit the free throws. And that was a critical part in the game. And from that point on, we were playing catch-up for the remainder of the game. That's why I say they're a little bit more connected, a little more focused. And when you go to the free throw line and you knock your free throws down, and when you get those open looks and you knock them down, that means you're focused. That's part of it. And that's the mental part of the game sometimes that you overlook.
Watkins had a pretty special night, at least statistically, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. How big were those 2 fouls at the beginning of the second half between that first defensive foul and the charge, just for his momentum for the rest of the half?
Well, we can't afford to lose players like that because of foul. And he played, a lot with the 3 fouls. He came back, and that's just part of the game. And that was maybe not the best decision, pushing the ball down the court in those circumstances. But he's had a great year for us. I've heard say I don't know if I ever had anybody lead us in scoring, rebounding, and assists, all in the same year. Normally that's spread around a little bit with us, but he's doing a good job for us, and he's going to make some of those mistakes. And I doubt very seriously if he'll do that again.
All set? Thank you.
Thank you.